Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all for being here. If you are standing in the back and are looking for a seat, we've opened up a couple rows of seats in the middle in the white chairs. We are hoping to open a couple more, but if you have an empty seat next to you and can compress and make space, I would really appreciate it so that everyone can sit if they would like to. At this time, we are going to begin welcoming students in, so we're going to begin with 7th grade coming in, and we'll go from there. No, they missed a row. Oh, and it was wrapped around, it was underneath. It's okay. No, it's fine. I was like, yeah. Okay. All good.
Are you comfortable standing there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks. Okay, we are going to welcome in our 8th grade graduates. If everyone would please stand and cheer in our 8th graders as they enter the gym for their final time. Woo! Okay, now that we have our graduates settled, I would love to welcome Justin Arnall up to the stage to have a moment of silence and our mission statement, and then he will welcome us in. Justin is one of our board members and also a parent here, and I don't know how we would do it without him.
Thanks, Jen. Please join me in a moment of silence. Evergreen Community Charter School is a learning community committed to the pursuit of excellence in the holistic education of mind, body, and spirit. We prepare students for successful lifelong learning, social responsibility, environmental stewardship, and service. We value the voice of every member of our community. Hello, family and friends. Hello, faculty and staff. Hello, students. My name is Justin Arnall, and I am a proud father of an Evergreen 5th grader, an Evergreen 6th grader. I'm a proud husband of an Evergreen kindergarten associate school teacher, and I'm a proud member of our Evergreen Board of Directors. But forget about me. Tonight's not about me. Tonight is about our scholars. You all should be very proud. We're very proud of you. Each and every one of you should be very, very proud. Through hard times and good times, you persevered. You hung in there, you stuck with it, and you got the job done. And because you got the job done, we can be here tonight to celebrate you all and all of your accomplishments. Please join me in a round of applause. And I'd like to pass the mic back to Jen Watkins. She's the Associate Director of 5th through 8th grade here at Evergreen.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Jen Watkins. I'm the 5th through 8th grade Associate Director, and I have had the privilege of getting to see all of the students sitting in these chairs for most of them for several years and watching you guys grow up and become pretty amazing, talented kids. I'm so glad to be here to celebrate you all. I'll keep this short, I promise. You're not here to listen to me talk. But I've been reflecting on the year in general and what I wanted to say to you this evening as you graduate and move up. I keep circling back to tonight's theme, integrity, and why I believe that it's an immensely important life skill that you should practice as you grow up. Our habits of scholars, which include integrity, were chosen because of our belief that these skills are important for you to learn and practice so that you can become successful and have an impact on the world. Thinking about our habits of scholars and having parented two teenagers through their navigating their teen years, basically, I'm not sure there's another habit that is more necessary and will be more tested as you move on from Evergreen and through the rest of Evergreen while you're here. Let's talk about this for a minute. What does acting with integrity mean? It's often defined simply as doing what's right, even when no one is looking. I bet you've heard that definition 1,000 times, right? Right? Your teachers might have said it to you once or twice. Maybe your parents, I don't know. Digging in a bit more. Having integrity is about knowing your values and being able to stay true to them. It means having the courage to speak out for what you believe in when something's unpopular, even when it's really hard to do. Acting with integrity can be as small as telling someone they have something in their teeth, right? Please do that. If I ever do, please tell me. And it can be one of the hardest things you ever do to act with integrity and speak when it's impossible or feels impossible. What does integrity look like for you at Evergreen? I have seen countless examples here. on a daily basis when you guys are playing gaga ball and you step out of the pit when you know you've gotten out, even if no one saw it happen, right? Little things like that. Sometimes it looks like, in my conversations I've had with you guys, sometimes in my office, sometimes when things aren't going well, it looks like taking accountability and making things right when you've made a mistake. Sometimes it looks like acting out on behalf of others who are feeling injustices or being hurt or mistreated. My guess is you've used integrity during group projects, during crew, and pretty much everything you do here, right? So, moving forward in your teen years and beyond, so beyond Evergreen, you're going to face these situations over and over again. And you have all these influences. You have TikTok, you have Snapchat, you have social media, you have news outlets, you have your parents, you have your friends all telling you what to do and what's right and what you should believe in. But I hope that you can stay true to your values and stand up for what you believe in. Integrity can be your compass. It's not about perfection. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to stumble. You're going to fail. You're going to face challenges. The key is to learn from this, to grow, to take accountability, to make things right whenever you can. And your work to do this is going to be continuous. It's going to be filled with growth, resilience, and self-reflection. As part of your time here, you've learned about the community, you've learned about the world, how to be citizens in it, how to act with integrity, how to think critically, how to speak up against inequities, how to make positive change in the world. Take a moment, picture yourself in a hard situation. How do you want to show up? How many times have you guys heard me ask you that before? How do you want to show up? Will you be willing and able to take action when you see injustices in your school, in your city, in your world? It often feels easier to remain silent than to speak up. I want to challenge you to keep fighting for different, for better, to speak up when you need to. Search for ways to show integrity through your actions and your words. Take a moment. What will that look like for you? So as I wrap up, I want you to know, and this is specifically to the graduates especially, I want you to know how proud I am of you. We are all so proud of you. Whether you've been here since kindergarten or just for a year, it's been such a pleasure to watch you grow and learn and explore, and we're excited for your next steps. We can't wait to have you come back and tell us all the things that you're doing and all the things that you're learning at your next school or beyond high school. And we're so excited to see how you take what you've learned here and use it to set and meet academic goals and personal goals for your future. And when things get hard and you're feeling overwhelmed, do what you can to face things with integrity. Help others. Speak out. Fight for change. You can make a difference. Congrats. You've earned it. So we're going to move into our moving up portion of our evening. And I'm going to invite several 7th and 8th grade students to come up here and help me with this part. So Sadie, Betty, Roxanne, Gus W, and Jet, will you please come up? Or MA. They're not either one. Betty lost her voice. That's probably fine. Do you have what she's saying? We're going to start with the 8th graders, and I have a couple 8th graders, and it's actually MA, not Betty. So I have a couple 8th graders here to tell you a little bit for rising 8th graders what to expect next year. All yours.
Rising 8th graders, you're in for a wild ride. Here's some things to let you know. You'll start off the year by appreciating the world right around us, here in the Appalachian Mountains. You'll be wrapped in a whirlwind of culture and fall more in love with the landscapes of this region through exciting fieldwork and a variety of outside educators. You'll become poets and interviewers in the Humans of in Appalachian poetry units.
You'll understand the pioneers, Chinese immigrants, and Native Americans of the 1800s in our westward expansion unit, creating stories and artifacts to represent them. You'll learn more about the enslaved people in American history and how the cycle of racism has continued since. You'll even make a public service announcements to educate people on institutional racism. Another thing you'll experience is Outward Bound.
Outward Bound challenges you just enough for you to grow as a person and get closer to your peers. You will come home sweaty, dirty, aching, but also fulfilled, and probably ready for a 5-course meal. Through Grad Panel, you'll take a closer look at your journey through Evergreen, whether 9 years or 2. After presenting, you'll be filled with pride and accomplishment. Through the 8th grade year, you need patience, creativity, passion, friendship, and self-love. As daunting as some of that sounds, we know each and every one of you will persevere and become strong, independent 8th graders.
So, yes, thank you guys. You're fine, hold, it's okay. So now we would like to invite these 7th graders to symbolically move up to 8th grade. So you'll notice that there are several rows of seats in front of you. Can you do this? So calmly make your way up into the 8th grade rows, and congratulations. Okay, now we're going to hear from some 7th graders about what to expect in 7th grade. Come on up, guys.
Hello, future 7th graders. There's no way to mentally prepare you for what you're about to go through, but we have some tips we would like to pass on.
First of all, procrastination is a no-go. Just don't do it. It's going to backfire. Second of all, don't overwork yourself. It's good to work, but make sure to check in with how you're doing.
Don't stress yourself out. This is a year for growth, so don't be scared to ask for help. That's what the teachers are there for. I may not be the best example of this, but let me save you the trouble. If you're going to talk with your friends, make sure the teachers aren't talking. Although they're all very fun and interesting people to talk to, you will get in trouble for micro chatter. Out of everything, make sure to try your best. 7th grade is not the most important part of your life. Try to not care what other people think of you. Be confident. Whatever you're doing is enough.
Here are some things to expect. Different projects, such as hands-on and poster projects. You'll do an expedition called Global Citizens, where you focus on climate change and how it affects different countries. Once you get to the end of the year, you will participate in an Evergreen ELA tradition. This, I believe, is an opportunity to share what you believe in.
In science class, you will be doing different labs, including one where you extract DNA from a strawberry as part of your genetics unit. This year, you got to experience what we created for our carnival project, and next year, you will do the same. If you're thinking about building it from scratch, don't.
Be mature. If you're about to do something, stop, think about it for a minute, and then don't do whatever it is you're about to do. And don't tell the teachers I said this, but here are some computer games that helped keep my sanity together throughout my 7th grade year. Snake, Geometry Dash, Rocket Dancer, Moto X3M, and Unlimited Wordle.
And tiny fishing.
Well, we could talk about what to expect in 7th grade for hours. I cannot stress this enough. Take any leadership opportunity available to you. Not only will it benefit you, it will help you in future years beyond Evergreen.
Make sure you are grateful for your teachers.
And your fellow peers.
And Tetris.
So 6th graders, now 7th graders, we would invite you to move up to 7th grade. Okay, you guys are good. Thank you.
Hopefully we can find a chair to sit.
Let's give another round of applause to our brave students who came up to share. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marnie, and I teach 6th grade. So I had these kids in the COVID year. But they really helped me remember, when we came back to school, they really helped me remember how fun teaching can be. So I am grateful to all of you. So graduation is a perfect time for reflection. Time to remember all the big experiences and all those little moments, all the friendships you've created, and all the ways that you've grown together and your individual accomplishments. So I put together a slideshow for you to help you remember all of those memories you made here at Evergreen. We have loved watching you grow, and we wish you the absolute best on your next adventures. Are some of you feeling a little nervous about what pictures are in it? Yeah, you probably should be. Love you.
So before we put the screen up, because as we know, it's going to take about 5 minutes, I have a little surprise for you. Most of you here, at least the kids all do, of course, know Skyla Delarme, who has been left to go hike the AT, but she sent a message for you because she really misses you all, and she wanted to say hello and congratulations. So, she's not here, I'm sorry. She's off in Massachusetts, somewhere way up, like 2/3 of the way through the AT, but she wanted to send her love.
Hey everybody, it's Skyla Delarme, and I am one of the former 7th and 8th grade associates. I am currently through hiking the Appalachian Trail, but I wanted to take a minute to send my biggest congratulations to the rising 9th graders and just say how proud I am of all of you and how much I miss you. And I wish I was there to celebrate with you all in person, but I just want you to know that I am sending all my love and hugs from the trail. Hope to see y'all soon. Bye.
So next thing we're going to do, one of our other evergreen traditions is to give awards to 8th graders who have really earned these special recognitions. So I'm going to invite some of the 7th and 8th grade faculty to come up and give the awards. We are starting with Tiffany Delhagen. Come on up.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that pump up. Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tiffany Delhagen, the 7th and 8th grade ELA teacher, and I'm just taking in this moment to look at all these beautiful 7th and 8th graders. So tonight I am presenting the Evergreen Award for Academics. And this award is presented to the student who demonstrates academic excellence and an earnest pursuit of wisdom. The recipient of this award possesses a genuine sense of curiosity, a critical capacity to examine a problem from multiple perspectives, and a creative approach to expressing their ideas. To paint a more vivid picture of this student, I'd like to share my experience with this student in ELA class. So, after the introduction to any project in ELA class, I know that this student is going to approach me with a totally new and, admittedly, much more creative iteration of what I just presented. I have so many examples of this, but one that stands out to me occurred after I introduced the literary essay we would write in response to reading Copper Sun. I thought for sure this student would have no way to revision my very well thought out project because my plan was that students could write their essay on any thematic topic of their choosing from the book. I wanted them to really enjoy the process of writing about something that resonated with them. I should not have been shocked when this student approached me after class, but I really thought I had done an excellent job providing choice around this essay writing assignment. How could they possibly have another idea? Nevertheless, the student said, "Tiffany, do we have to choose a thematic topic from the novel to write about? I have a totally different idea. It's not completely thought out, and I need to do some outside research. What do you think? Sure, I said. You can write about the sort of thought out idea that involves some outside research. I wasn't completely sure I should have agreed to this half-baked idea, but I trusted the student. And ultimately, it didn't matter. They wanted to write about something that mattered to them, something they cared about, something worth exploring. They had a vision for this essay. And in the end, the student produced an incredibly moving essay that integrated primary and secondary sources. The writing captured a piece of the novel that I hadn't even considered, and they were teaching me. I can't express, oh gosh, I'm gonna cry. I can't express just how much gratitude and love I have for this student, which is why I am so deeply honored to present the recipient of the Evergreen Award for Academics to Via Anderson. So, sorry, I'm just in my ELA world with a book that I'm going to be presenting to Via. It is called Braiding Sweetgrass, and it is by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And so, it's now on Via's reading list. I missed part. We're going to take a picture? Okay. Thank you. Next up, we have Walter Bradley.
Good afternoon. Let me raise this up a little bit. Good afternoon. I'm Walter Bradley. I am one of the associates for 7th and 8th grade. I will be presenting tonight the Giving Tree Award. This award is given to the student who makes a significant contribution to the community through compassion and service. I will say this was a really tough decision. We labored over this for weeks, and as we were talking and deliberating, we still couldn't come up with a decision. And so I took the time as we were just deliberating over this award. Some of the top two contenders, I took some time to walk around the soccer field with this person just to give them an opportunity to just tell me a little bit more about what they do, as far as service. I gave them an opportunity to brag. And this person didn't brag. They were just like, well, yeah, I hang out with the first graders and, I just let them tell me what they want to do. And they facilitate some things that, what they want to do. If they want to play over here, if they want to make a haunted house, we'll make a haunted house. If we want to do these things over here, we'll do that. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I know that if I was given the opportunity, I would be listing everything that I can do and what I can do and will do. But this person had integrity. And what Jen was talking about, integrity is one of those things that you do when nobody else is looking. So I look forward to seeing this person grow. I look forward to them showing this spirit in what they do next year. And I will add, I'm going to brag on this person a little bit. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I will. They've committed to some more service. They've committed to working with someone in the Special Olympics next year, and that person would be my son. So I will give this award to, I call him Goose, but Charlie, come on up. Oh, I didn't read the book. There you go. This is the book. All right. Yeah, don't tell that. Yeah.
Hand that back and get a picture of
Yes.
Kevin.
Okay, so Charlie, we also have something else in common. I was a den leader for a little while, so we talk, Cub Scouts sometime. They selected a book for you that's called Wildwood's Wisdoms, Encounters with the Natural World by Doug Elliott. So here you go, sir. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Introduce Jesse. Oh, yeah. Yes. All right. Take a picture now? Okay. The important part. All right. All right. And the next speaker will have a little more to say about the difficult process that we went through to select for some of these awards. Jesse?
All right, we got to lower this a bit for me. All right, I'm Jessie Wharton. I'm the 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher, and I am also presenting the Giving Tree Award for service because even though it would be fun to arm wrestle and to make these final decisions, nobody knows which side to be on. So this ended up as two kids get this award this year. And so I'm presenting, again, this is for the student who makes significant contribution to the community through compassion and service. And this student has been here for a long time, and any teacher, as you walk around the school, if you were asked about this student, one of the first things they would say is that this student is compassionate, that this student is like one of those students who is willing to step up and help out without being asked, that acts with integrity when they come in and see that chairs need to be stacked or chairs need to be taken down or pick up trash on the ground. And they also do a really good job of encouraging others without being like, here, you need to do something too. It's like I've observed them invite others into being part of that service on a regular basis in an effortless way. I've observed this student in group activities and in group work, really going out of his way to make sure everyone's voices get heard, inviting others to share their ideas and make sure others are hearing it too. Some specific service roles that they've played here at Evergreen over the years has been as a student ambassador, as a tutor in younger grades, and sometimes this student would ask James if they could come help out at after school, on the all-day after-school days. Instead of just having a day, I was like, I think it'd be really fun to hang out and help out there and play with the kids. The student also works a lot with service through a synagogue. Sorry, it's gonna happen now. At his grad panel, he really talked about how much it means to him to do that work. And he always has a smile when he does it. So I think most of you have figured out that we were talking about Jasper Childs. All right. And so I also get to give, Jasper, you get to have this awesome book that is called Melanin Base Camp, and it is real-life adventures for building a more inclusive outdoors. And so, it's by Danielle Williams. All right. I get to do two, y'all. So the next award I get to give, which is really, gonna be hard for me. So bear with me. This is the Acorn to Oak Award, and it represents growth. The student who exhibits profound personal growth and maturity in decision-making and responsibility for learning. This award is a thrill to give because honestly, I've been thinking of this award for this kid for 2 years now. As an everlaster, no one, especially this student, would say that school was a place they wanted to be or where they necessarily felt successful for a long time. There may have been a few walkie calls and infractions or choice contracts, a week maybe at times. But this student never stopped growing. This student, some years were harder than others, and this student always persevered, and often with a smile. By the time 7th grade came around and they were in my class finally, because I had known them, there was like almost no discipline referrals, no infractions. They had close friendships, and they hung out, and sometimes their friends wouldn't make the best choices, but this student had really grown in that. They built really strong relationships with teachers in ways that they'd struggled to in the past. I watched, at the beginning of last year, them and a teacher really struggling and arguing. And then at the end of this year, that was the teacher that they went to ask for their letter of recommendation for grad panel. And I got to hear him talk about that during his grad panel and how that relationship had changed and how that he was so thankful that that teacher had pushed him. At the start of 7th grade, this student hated to write. Still, they'd always hated to write. It was like pulling teeth to write a paragraph because they just didn't want to do it. But now, like by 8th grade and beginning of 8th grade, it was like writing full essays without any drama, right? Without any, just doing it. And that was something else I got to hear him talk about during his grad panel, because he sees his growth too. And so it is my pleasure and my honor to offer the Acorn to Oak Award to Aiden Mann. And Aiden, the book I'm going to give you is called Repair Revolution: How Fixers Are Transforming Our Throwaway Culture by John Wachman and Elizabeth Knight. So there you go.
What do I do with this?
You can hand it back to Jim. All right. And now I get to invite to the stage my teammate, Julie Carlinia, for the next award.
All right, hello, I am Julie Carlinia. I am the 7-8 EC teacher, but to this particular group of middle schoolers, I am known more as the keeper of the candy and extra snacks. So I have the honor tonight of presenting the White Pine Award. And this award was also hotly contested. When we finally settled on a person, Tiffany and I may or may not have gotten into a slight power struggle over who got to present. I was willing to arm wrestle her, and you know I could have beaten Tiffany in an arm wrestling match. So. Fortunately, it didn't come to that, and I get to present the White Pine Award. This award goes to the student who demonstrates perseverance and admirable determination in the pursuit of a personal or academic goal. This award recognizes a student with an exceptional level of effort and commitment. And the recipient will receive this beautiful copy of this book, Being Human, an Unrepentant Memoir of a Disability Rights Activist by Judith Heumann. All right, the student receiving this award tonight stands out to the 7-8 teaching team for their reputation for tackling their interests and goals with 100% of their energy and commitment. This is a student who doesn't do anything halfway. I knew this was the case this past winter when we were in the middle of the American Revolution Simulation Unit in 8th grade social studies. During that unit, Jessie appoints herself as king over her 8th grade subjects and pretty quickly proceeded to become somewhat power drunk and tyrannical. This student was among the first to wear the shaming badge of traitor emblazoned across their chest, and they wore it with pride and continued to earn that badge for many days in a row. During this period, I would catch them muttering about the unfair taxes on pencils and bathroom breaks during math class. I saw her embrace this role of traitor, much like an Oscar-winning actor descends down the rabbit hole of method acting. I saw it transform her personality. And eventually, she was one of the students who led the student rebellion against their tyrannical leader, and a successful revolution. So this same level of commitment is seen in everything this student does in class, in a variety of projects, and their commitment to the student newspaper, in their commitment to picking up the cello as a new instrument to learn in 8th grade, and their participation in the basketball and the ultimate frisbee teams at Evergreen. I have gotten to see this student in multiple classes and know that even when a task is not their favorite, they're going to give it their 100% effort and do their very best work. It is my deep honor tonight to present the White Pine Award this year to our very own MJ McDermott. I now have the honor of turning this over to our distinguished alumni, Sebla Miracle, who will present our final award.
Good evening, graduates, parents, and faculty. My name is Sebla Miracle, and I was last year's recipient of the Zoe Kowai Spirit of Evergreen Award. I'm very honored to be here with you all this evening to celebrate this year's recipient. Zoe Kowai, who the award is named after, was a former Evergreen student who cared deeply about everyone she met. At every opportunity Zoe had, she would go out of her way to brighten people's day. She was always happy and spread that love and energy to everyone around her. Much like Zoe, this year's recipient embodies the Evergreen spirit through their academic pursuits, creativity, and passion for learning. Outside of academics, this student enjoys the arts through painting, writing, and acting. They have shown compassion and community service by doing the morning announcements and fighting for the voices of their peers. By creating a student council, it is an honor to present this award to a fellow Everlaster, a person who has grown into such a wonderful, well-rounded student, friend, and community member, and I can't wait to see all they accomplish in the future. Sadly, them and their family weren't able to make it here tonight, but please send so much love to Charlie Tomlinson. The book that this student was given was The Giver of the Stars by Jojo Moyes, and it's a charming and light historical fiction novel about the pack horse librarians of Appalachia in the 1930s.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to invite the band to come on up and play.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Nothing on the table. All of this fear waiting here for you to take and drink of. You're tired of the same old story. Oh, turn some pages. I will be here when you are ready to go with the changes. Oh, yeah. I knew it had to happen. Till this time. Got to make you know that this highway. I hope it ain't the cafe. Until you put it on me, it's not Friday. So if you're tired of that same old story, oh, God, take some pages. I'll be hearing you already. The same old story. Oh, baby, take some pages. I will be here when you are ready to go with the changes. Baby, roll with the changes. Oh, you got to keep on rolling, keep on rolling. Ooh. Keep on rolling, keep on rolling.
You guys are awesome. Can we just give them another round of applause? That's so great. I'd like to invite the 7th and 8th grade team to join me on the stage to hand out diplomas to our 8th graders. Sure. Oh, there is. Okay, a couple logistical reminders before we get started on this. Parents, Kevin is going to take a picture for you, so you do not need to come up here and take a picture for your graduate. You're welcome to from your seats, of course. Graduates, we went through this for practice, but I'm going to remind you. I'm going to call you up in alphabetical order. Those of you who are in the audience, please feel free to cheer. There's no reason, no need to hold your applause. We're not going to even try. So graduates, when you come up, you're just going to come up my left side, which is your right side, walk across in front of me, give your teachers hugs, handshakes, high fives, fist bumps, whatever works for you, and then Tiff will hand you your diploma. After she does that, please pause for a picture for Kevin so that he can get a good picture of you to give to your parents. Then you can just go back and sit back down at your seat. All good? Ready? Okay, I'm going to try really hard to get your names right. Promise, I'm going to try. We are going to start off with Xavier Armand Aiken. Mary Adeline Alday. Noah Oliver Alvarez Dismukes. Sylvia Wren Anderson. Elias Quetzal Armstrong. Clancy Jackson Bailey. Morgan Louise Bargeron. Anthony Logan Bodenhammer. Boone Kiefhofer Bowman. Meg Sim Butler. Liam James Carper. Jasper Sawyer Childs. Paul Django Condino. Charles Wesley Day. Boema Marcos Drain. Liam Elias Ursum. Raylan Waters Foster. Josiah Rippy Germer. Olivia Rio Gasabian. Piper Lindy Graham. Chloe Lavelle Griffin. Sadie Margaret Grogan. August Theodore Bear Guntus. Charles Robert Humphrey IV. Grady Hennessy Hutto. I was distracted by a spider on the podium, sorry. Griffith Marshall Jones. Ollie Hardison King. Sorry. I thought there was a spider again. Congrats, Ollie. Gus McQuaid Levin. Congrats, Gus. Torin Ash Lewis. Ariana Maybell Lott. Aiden Emmanuel Mann. Good work, Aiden. Maya Jolyn McDermott. Betty June McKinney. Yes.
Thank you.
Connor Martin Mink. Quinn Alistair Hike Moran. Those are nice. Emery Raymond O'Neill. Josiah James Oakes. Rosie Cross Peterson. Aaron Sage Price. Phoenix Towns Riley. Donnie Nicholas Rongstad III. Zorn Hughes Rose. Miles McPhail Scala. Eli Pierce Stebbing. Ethan Daniel Sutton. Xavier Thomas Vasquez. Congrats. Zayden Gray Walton. Louisa Kane Wilson. Congrats, all of you guys. So before you leave, we're not quite done. I know, you have been sitting for a very long time, and I so appreciate your patience. It's all good. I'm not going to talk anymore except to read something from Dr. Susan, who couldn't be here tonight. So, I have a speech from Dr. Susan. This is to you. It's written in her words. And she says, hi. She says, I'm sorry I can't be with you in person today and celebrate all of your amazingness. I'm thinking of you tonight, and as creepy as it may sound, I think about you a lot. Students, you are the reason we are here tonight, and you are the reason that we do, the teachers and I do what we do all year long. We do what we do because we see what you can become. Library Laura loaned me a book called Maybe. It's a story about the endless potential in all of us, and I'd like you to hear a portion of that book because it relates to this moment of looking forward. Kobe Yamada writes, "This world needs your gifts, your talents, your big ideas. And maybe you were just getting started. What if you were only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents that you haven't discovered yet? There is something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you just have no idea how good you really can be. And maybe you don't know how much you matter. But maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here, and because you are here, anything is possible." Susan goes on to write, "I am excited to see what you find possible as you move into 7th grade, 8th grade, and high school. Hold on to your integrity, hold on to each other, and hold on to your dreams. Congratulations." So before I send you on your way, I have a couple of housekeeping things because that seems to be how we always wrap everything up. So thank you for being here. I want to do a couple things. One is I would love to recognize not only do we have students that are leaving us, but we also have families who this is their last student graduating, and they will not officially be part of the Evergreen community anymore. And I want to recognize these families because your energy and your presence and your enthusiasm and your compassion and all of your wonderful love that you have shared with us all these years is going to be missed. So if you are a family member of a graduating student and you don't have any younger students here, so you're leaving us too, please stand up and let's recognize you. And I will say, once an Evergreener, always an Evergreener, and that applies to parents as well. So you are always welcome to come back and visit. You are always welcome to come volunteer and come help out and come hang out at Evergreen. Thank you for being here. As you depart, if you are willing to help us put chairs away, I would not complain about it because it's a lot of chairs. So if you are sitting in a chair and you want to help, just stack it up. White chairs would go toward the back of the room, and blue chairs can go against some walls, but don't try to put them on the racks. We will take care of that. And have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful summer. You are on summer break. You have graduated. Congratulations.